Here it says, after finding the perimeter from the dimensions of the first polygon, find the perimeter of the similar polygon after finding the similarity ratio. So basically, we're given these two polygons, these two rectangles, and they are similar. We're going to first find the perimeter of our smaller rectangle here. So we just add up all the sides and we see that it is 10 centimeters. And now we need to find the similarity ratio between the two rectangles. So we are given the length of one of the sides on our bigger red rectangle. This is 6 centimeters. Let's compare it to its corresponding side here, the bottom of the other smaller rectangle. That's 2 centimeters. So I'm going to set that up as a fraction. I like to set my similarity ratio as a fraction. You could also put it like this, or say 2 to 6. All three of these methods are okay in writing a ratio. The reason I want to set it up as a fraction, though, is because I know I'm going to use this ratio to set up a proportion, which are two fractions that are equal to each other. So the reason we can do this is because of the perimeter proportionality theorem. That states that if the similarity ratio of two figures is A to B, then the ratio of the perimeters is also A to B. So the ratio of our perimeters is also going to be 2 centimeters to 6 centimeters, equal to that fraction. So let's set up our proportion. So I'm going to start off with my similarity ratio. I'm using colors to make it real clear to myself that my numerator includes my small rectangle measurement and my denominator includes my bigger rectangle measurement. If you aren't using colors, I think it's good to just write small and big like this, because the biggest mistake people make in using proportions is putting things in the wrong spot. Like now, when we are going to set up a proportion for our the side of the proportion that has our perimeters, we know that the perimeter of our small rectangle is 10 centimeters. Where do we put that 10 centimeters? Do we put it in the numerator or do we put it in the denominator? Well, remember, this is the perimeter of our small rectangle, so we're going to put that up in the numerator. And we don't know the perimeter of our big rectangle, so we're just going to put an X there. Now, when solving this, it is nice to not have our units, so we don't have to deal with multiplying and dividing with units. So I'm just going to erase those, and now I have this proportion that I can solve by cross-multiplying. So when you multiply diagonally, we get 2 times x, and then here we get 6 times 10, which is 60. And now we can just divide both sides by 2, and we see that the answer is 30. So the perimeter of our big red rectangle is 30 centimeters.